These are Ponderosa pine needles on the left, Loblolly pine needles on the right. Well, hello YouTube, Steve Patton with General Patton Bushcraft, back with you friends. I'm back out in the backyard today. We're going to take a close-up look at two different pine needles. The Ponderosa pine needle and the Loblolly pine needle. Both conifers, both pine trees, two different style leaves, friends, that come off of these pine trees. We're going to take a close-up look, and I'm going to show you how they're great for building a fire. Stay with me.
Thank you so much for stopping by General Patton's Bushcraft and Self-Reliance on YouTube. I appreciate everything you do for the channel and all your support.
Okay, friends, these are the two different dried pine needles that I have in my area. These are Ponderosa pine needles on the left, Loblolly pine needles on the right. These are the leaves that fall off of the trees. The Loblolly has a cluster of two. It's two leaves. These are dried. Two leaves with some type of connection that the tree builds to connect these two leaves together. Cluster of two. And on the Ponderosa pine needle, it's a cluster of three. 1, 2, 3 leaves with a lot larger binding built by the tree to connect this cluster of three. Ponderosa pine needle on the left, clusters of three. Loblolly pine needles on the right, clusters of two. All right, that's a close-up. We're going to make a bird's nest out of each one of these, and we're going to do a cotton ball fire roll, and let's see if we can bring both of these types of pine needles to flame. Ponderosa pine needle, Loblolly pine needle. Let's get busy. All right, friends, this is my cotton ball fire rolling spot that I like to use. Let's put down a bottom board, and let's get some sifted white wood ashes, and let's see if we can't find the top board. This is going to be our top board. Right, we're going to take our cotton ball, we're going to unroll it, tear it in half. Got a breeze picking up, so let's weight those down like that. Get our sifted white wood ashes. Like so. About a half a teaspoon or so, quarter teaspoon on each one. Let's roll it up tight. I gotta hurry because the wind's coming. This wood ash will help dry my hands if there's any sweat on my hands, or if my hands are wet. That'll help to dry the moisture. We want to keep these cotton rolls dry. So you're not going to be doing this in a rainstorm, friends. But let's process up. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to process them. Just going to use them Loblolly pine needles as they are. I got that pretty tight by hand. I'm going to roll it about 15 more times with the top board. get it real tight. Alright, that one's pretty tight. Let's tighten up the next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Looks like we got both of them going. So let's get some loblollies. These are the shorter needles, clusters of 2. Let's put one in there like that. Put a little bit on top. Let that cook. Let's get a handful of these Ponderosas now. These are the clusters of 3, big, long, thick. Let's put our cotton roll in here. Like that. Let's put some on top. Move our loblollies. Let's clean up our fire making area a little bit. And I'm going to reset the camera. No AI, no editing, so buckle up your seatbelt. Could get a little bumpy. I'm just going to reposition the camera. That way you can keep your eye on the smoke. You know there's no funny stuff, no editing going on. Because you know, friends, unless there's flame, it doesn't count. Let's take the top off the old fire pit. Double-fisted friends. There go the Ponderosa pine needles. We're still working on the loblollies. There go the loblollies. Both excellent. Both make excellent bird nests when they're dry. They're both super flammable. Excellent for fire starting. Many different methods. You could just use a straight ferro rod. You could use the cotton ball fire roll like I did today. Flint and fire steel. Straight lighter. This was a fun one today, friends. Alright friends, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel today and checking out this video. Short little tutorial on the Loblolly pine needles. Shorter in length than the Ponderosa, clusters of 2. These are the Ponderosa pine needles, longer pine needles, clusters of 3. I have 3 giant Ponderosas in my backyard. I don't have any loblollies, but one of my neighbors do. I try to collect those loblolly pine needles whenever I get a chance. I got a big bag of them back here that I like to keep. I like building fires, friends. All right, I appreciate everything you do for the channel. All your likes, all your views, all your shares, most importantly, all your comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of pine needles you have access to in your area, in your neck of the woods. And please, please don't depart from the faith. And if you haven't already, give your life to Christ. Do it today. Don't wait. And as always, God is good. God is great. I see y'all on the next video. Already got a date.